used to work in Charlotte.
That was awesome.
Nice work. 4 stars and a couple 3 stars. They ain't gonna play against them guys. They're SEC ready now.
I know where you're going.
Probably I'm going to the best players. Yeah, right. Win 95% of the time. Yes, they don't.
Hello, and welcome to episode 1 of my Ecdysteroid use series combining both Turkesterone and Ecdysterone. First of all, this video and all of my videos are timestamped, so you can find whatever specific information that you're looking for. These videos are pretty hard to digest and often extremely long. This is covering my use of Turk Builder, which is the Turkesterone supplement from HTLT Supplements. I also did a 12-week series on my use of this supplement, which just finished. I did not use any Ecdysterone during that trial. It was all Turkesterone for 12 weeks. However, this trial includes Ecdysterone from HR Supplements, Muscle Empire Beta Ecdysterone. Here is the label. The downside is the label is kind of vague. It does not say the standardization of the extract. It just says beta ecdysterone extract at 275 milligrams. It is not 275 milligrams of fully ecdysterone, so which I'll cover in the next video, but I'm just going to go over my results in this video. Disclaimer: this is not advice or anything or medical advice. This video goes over my anecdotal evidence and experience, just flat data and progress pictures or videos. I am neither proving nor disproving the effectiveness of either compound. My data is to be used with your own judgment. However, I will express my own opinion. I will be using my past years of lifting and dieting experience as a comparison or a basis. I am not sponsored by HTLT Supplements, which is the Turkesterone supplement that I'm using. However, I do have an affiliate link that is different from being sponsored. And I'm also not sponsored by HR Supplements for this Ecdysterone supplement product. I am not being paid to use either product, and I'm not being paid to make videos on these products. Everything that I've used in this video for this video series was purchased with my own money. And that's with everything, mic, camera, whatever. Again, Ecdysterone was never used in my Turkesterone Turk Builder 12-week trial series. However, Ecdysterone was added the day immediately after the Turk Builder trial ended. And through this 4 weeks of use, I used 6 pills of Turk Builder and 6 pills of Muscle Empire Ecdysterone a day. And I spread the dose out throughout the day. Some people take it all at once before working out, which I don't recommend. You can split the dose into 2 doses, one in the morning and one in the afternoon or at night. And this is because of the unknown half-life of these compounds. However, I took mine every 3 hours, starting with right when I woke up. I took my first pill at 6 a.m., one at 9 a.m., one at 12 p.m., one at 3 p.m., one at 6 p.m., and my last pill at 9 p.m. My calories were at 2,600 to 2,800 a day. These are my maintenance calories, which will be shown in my body weight changes later. I trained 4 days a week, upper, lower, upper, lower. Too long, didn't read, very honest. I have not gathered enough data through my own use to conclude if ecdysterone wields any benefits at all. I am still on turkesterone through this, even though I was trying to compare my only turkesterone use to turkesterone plus ecdysterone use. I can't really tell a difference. I personally concluded from my 12-week trial of turkesterone that turkesterone does work. However, looking back at it, I was not fully convinced that turkesterone was working until the 8-week mark and beyond. At the 8-week mark, or the 9th week, I did increase my dose of turkesterone to 6 pills a day, and that could possibly just have been like the pushing point to actually make it work, or the proper dosing. Underdosing is a real thing. Underdosing the compounds will make them ineffective more often than not. Maybe, however, I have to give ecdysterone a longer amount of time to really get a real gauge of how everything is working out. However, through this 4-week trial, I have made some notable PRs. With that point of me making PRs, there is something to note. From other people's anecdotal experience, it is often found that after 2 to 3 months of use, the gains or benefits from turkesterone either plateau or are reduced, and that's expected. It's no different from creatine. You can expect a little bit of gains from creatine, weight-wise or strength-wise, and of course, turkesterone isn't going to work forever or work linearly forever. It is good to note that people have often found that after 2 to 3 months of use, turkesterone seemed to be way less effective, and I'm still experiencing the same benefits after 3 months of using turkesterone, and maybe that's because I added ecdysterone to my stack. Okay, I have my strength pulled up here. I go to Planet Fitness, and I finally got a YMCA membership. Planet Fitness does not have access to barbells, so yeah, I needed to get a membership to YMCA because YMCA has barbells. And looking at the data, as you see, I actually have some barbell compound lifts on there finally. It's scuffed. It's not, even my flat bench isn't anywhere near my PR. But it's just good to start doing them now. So let's go from left to right. My bent over row, I actually dropped this movement after the 2nd week because I noticed that my form is just terrible, or just like, I don't think that it's an accurate gauge of progressing strength. So I'm no longer doing bent over rows on the Smith. Incline bench on the Smith, I also dropped after week 2 because I'm going to start doing flat bench on the Smith to help out my strength for a barbell flat bench. And I actually did PR on flat bench Smith, 290 for 2, which is 3 plates on each side of a Planet Fitness Smith machine, because the Smith machine is a 20-pound bar. The flat bench barbell, I did 225 for 6, and it really felt like my form was really bad, really shaky, and that's just because I'm not used to firing the correct muscles for this movement since I'm actually on a free barbell now. The next episode will be on 8 weeks total of use, and it'll really show that I've improved a lot. My seated shoulder press is something that is probably not going to improve anymore because I am going to be focusing on bench, and it's extremely difficult to progress on a shoulder press movement in general. And since I'm not going to be focusing on it really at all, it's just supplementary or complementary. I don't know which word it is, but I'm just going to be using it as an accessory to help out my bench strength. Did have a PR, as you see there in purple, for 2 extra reps. I think my form was okay. Some days I just feel really strong. I also started squatting on the Smith again, starting the 2nd week, it looks like. I used to only do leg press because I was uncomfortable squatting on the Smith, but now I desire for my deadlift on the barbell to go up, so I started squatting on the Smith again, and I was actually able to squat 3 plates for 3 reps, which is extremely cool. I think I've done 3 plates. Oh, this is on the Smith. I think I've done close to 3 plates on a barbell before, a long time in the past, but I was also like a chubbier, fatter kid, so mass moves mass. You know how it goes. Deadlift Smith is fun to do, but is mostly just a like accessory movement to help out my actual real barbell deadlift. It is fun to go to the Smith and put 4 plates on each side of the bar and just throw it up, and everyone in Planet Fitness sees that you're just throwing up all this weight. It's super fun, but it's of course not going to be as good as doing the real deadlift barbell movement, which is the main reason why I wanted to get a YMCA membership, because I want a really strong deadlift. I do sumo deadlifts because I just think it looks cool. Also, it's more comfortable for me. However, this is a PR for me. My PR, I guess, yeah, my PR before this was 300 pounds for 5, I think. So it's not really comparable. If you did, I think they call it volume. I used to do more volume. But in the next video where I cover my 8 weeks worth of data, you'll see that I am really progressing really fast. So I'm not saying that it's ecdysterone that's progressing me. I honestly just think that it's me learning how to do these lifts and firing the correct muscles with good form. Just becoming a more technical lifter will make your lifts go up. So my physique, honestly, really does not look like it changed at all. Any changes you might see are differences in posing or a tan. I definitely got more of a tan after the 4 weeks, and I do definitely have a difference in posing, even though I don't do that on purpose. My body weight, if you eyeball it, has not changed at all. If like I was gonna average out each week, but there's honestly no point, because clearly my weight stayed the same. My weight is in pounds in the middle column, so 168, 167.4, and on and on and on. And the one to the right of that is my estimated body fat percentage from my scale, which is to be taken with a grain of salt. But both numbers didn't really change over the 28 days of weighing myself. So my strength went up, but my body weight stayed the same. You're not going to notice 4 weeks of physique progression if you are trying to gain muscle. Obviously, losing weight, if you can lose a lot of weight in 4 weeks. If you do a real steroid cycle, you hop on real gear, you'll notice a lot of differences in 4 weeks. But this is just ecdysterone on top of turkesterone, which isn't really going to wield a candle to anabolics. So moving on to side effects, I did not experience any new side effects at all. I did not experience an increase in hunger. I didn't experience any benefits to my life at all, actually. If there were any benefits, it would have definitely only been strength, because my physique hasn't changed. I have only gotten stronger. I'm not sleeping better. I'm not like doing better mentally or anything. It's just ecdysterone. Like, there's literally only ecdysterone in this pill. And I'm going to cover in my next video, which will be uploaded next week, exactly how much is in here. But it's not as much as the bottle says. And maybe if I was taking a higher dose, I would experience some more drastic changes in my body or my well-being. But I have experienced absolutely no side effects, positive or negative. And that's going to wrap it up. If you notice, the range of data was covered from like a month ago. So I actually do have the next 4 weeks of data, which I'll cover in a separate video. It's just better to split these up into different videos because it's a lot easier to digest, and also it's friendlier to the YouTube algorithm. And of course, I would like to grow my channel and social media presence. Thank you to all you new subscribers and viewers from my 12 weeks of turkesterone video. There's a lot of you. I think I almost gained 100 subscribers off of that video. And that video is my most well-performing video of all time. And I'm really happy with it. Thank you so much, guys. Also, a lot of you have supported me through my HTLT affiliate link, which I really appreciate. That's a really good kickback and will contribute to more compound or supplement experimentation documentation in the future. That's the main focus I'm going to have right now as I'm growing. If you have any questions, please leave a comment or contact me on Instagram. A lot of you have already been doing that. I'll see you guys next week. Thank you for all the support. Choose.